Here's ball. Durant outside. Pass to Wells. Portland moving it around. Here's Jokic. And there's a 3-second violation. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Inside. Robinson. Off target at the rim. And so Jokic will bring it up for Portland.
Taking advantage of an opening. Grant hammered that home.
Screen by Durant. And a strong finish with two hands.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates. You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Nikola Jokic.
Jokic gets the bucket.
How about that touch? I'm not sure there's a move Jokic hasn't mastered.
Durant for 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, BA, most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Here's Jokic. Good work defensively by Robinson. Seattle trails by 3. Outside Brown. Stolen by Ball. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Jokic. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Yeah, nice quick transition play from Ball. Getting out ahead of the defense and converting on the fast break.
Here's Durant. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Assist goes to
A true playmaker. When Ball isn't creating for himself, he's creating for others.
Pass to Durant. And the layup is good off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Ball. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
Durant inside. That doesn't go either for Durant. Trailblazers lead by 5. 3-pointer, Bridges. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Bridges has got 6 points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
They grab their own miss. To the middle. Stolen by Ball. Now the Blazers on the move. Pass to Jokic. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now Brown. He's covered by Wells. For 3, Durant. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
What you love about KD is the way he thinks the game. Intelligent and experienced. You can count on him to always make the right play. He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Launches a three. Outside Durant. Pass to Kamara. Shot clock at 5. Takes a three. Durant, no good. On the break. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Assistant.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's Portland, ending the quarter up 10.
20.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my. Well, look, Brown has enough strength to finish through contact.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players just around them. BA?
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Three-pointer. Another three for Portland.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Brown. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
And Russell Westbrook, he's adapted to becoming a spark plug off the bench stand.
Well, he's been in this league a long time, BA, and he's willing to take on whatever role is necessary to produce W's. That's what a professional does. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. For the Trailblazers, Seattle trails by 16. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Brown. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Ball with it. He's picked up by Brown. On the wing, Grant. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Kamara.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Back to Durant. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Outside Brown. Pass to Knipple. There's the three. Offensive board. From deep. And again, it's Seattle missing. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Portland. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
They need this. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third team foul.
Seattle on D. They trail by 16. Edey with a steal.
Well, you can live with that turnover because they've been very careful with the ball up till this point. Well, that last play pretty much sums up their effort in this one. Not good.
Here's Ball. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The three ball. Hits a three-pointer. Ball's got his third bucket of the night.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Outside Durant. Screen by Edey. Tries to break his ice. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And when Durant is clear for takeoff, no hesitation.
There's Ball with a three. Another three for Portland.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Brown. 5 to shoot. Here's Durant. And that one's good. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Good chance here for Ball. Brown grabs the board.
Can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Pass to Knipple. To the inside. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. And Edey with a block.
Well, with that reach, Edey makes guarding the restricted area look effortless.
And some changes here for Portland. Westbrook right side. Just 5 on the clock. Top of the key jumper, no good. Seattle trails by 16. Pass to Knipple. Now Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown with it. 6 points for him. Outside Durant. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making him uncomfortable and getting him out of rhythm. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity, and he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at, and if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Brian, back to you.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report. A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Con Knipple is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knipple is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And here's Knipple from the arc. Portland with a rebound. They led the game at one point by 20. Pass to Bridges. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Bridges has got 11 points. Oh my goodness! Fired at home!
Oh, indeed!
Nice.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. The floater. And Ball with the layup. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Pass to Knipple. To the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now here's Jokic. He's got 6.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Third team foul.
Bridges down low. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Here's Knipple. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Davion Mitchell. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Out to the right wing. Portland moving it around. Knocks it loose. Pass to Jokic. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by Edey.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Knipple. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Knipple's got his second basket of the night.
And that's a big make for Knipple's confidence. As the rookie develops, he'll have to prove he has that inside game.
Now Jokic. Give him 8 points now. And here's Edey. Drives to the hoop.
Well, I mean, there aren't many other ways to guard him. You have to put a body on him.
Personal foul.
Seattle's shooting their first free throws tonight. And that one falls for Edey. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around, because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
You two players.
Call.
Westbrook with it. No points so far. Lets a floater go. Diabate. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 16. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
This will be his third free throw of the game. And that one falls for Edey.
Well, with Zach Edey, it's about more than his 7'4" size. Skills will develop, his timing will improve, but he's already got the physical foundation of a great player.
Pass to Clowney. Clock at 6. Here's Diabate. They get it again. Here's Walter. For 3, George. Can't hit that one.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Knipple. Down low. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple. Knipple's got 7 points for the quarter.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So it's Portland now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Screen by Bridges. Pass to Wells. Fires in the triple. Wells has got his first 3 points of the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now here's Ball. And so they foul intentionally. Seattle making some changes.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on
Seattle on D. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Graham. Puts up a 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
Well, you know, a great thing about Jokic is the cohesion he brings to the team. His ball movement and teamwork are contagious.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Knipple's got 9 points now in the second half.
Maybe he's playing better during winning time. Silent in the first half, but since then, he has taken over.
And here's Grant from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Durant for 3. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
LaMelo Ball.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
The kick to Durant. Stolen by Ball. And stolen by Durant. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's Brown. Pass to Knipple. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about the elevation from Brown there? He really gets up quick to throw it down.
And here's Jokic. The three. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Tipped. Now the Blazers moving it up. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Jokic in the post. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Durant with the big finish.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Oh, it misses. Seattle trails by 13. Cashes in from 18.
Boy, he's really turned it around since the break. In a bit of a rhythm now.
Outside Grant. He launches. Yes, sir, with the three.
Focus, composure. Jeremy Grant isn't one to take reckless shots from three-point range.
Brown with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Here's Durant. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth. No good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Yeah, inside ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
The drive by Brown. And it's going to be out of bounds. Seattle will have another go.
Number 41.
Now Brown. On the wing, Durant. Easy money for KD inside.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Now Robinson. For three. Ball there for the rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Trailblazers.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
And here's Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Seattle ball.
Trailing by 13. Outside Durant. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true.